Hi Ellie, lovely to see you at Fairfield Youth Club. What is it you like about coming here?
Meeting new people and like the activities and the things we do.
What are the best activities they do here?
The sport hall stuff and sometimes dancing with glow sticks in the little tennis court.
Oh, that sounds fun. What, in the dark with glow sticks?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. You like dancing?
A bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Well, you were very good at dodgeball earlier, so it's dodgeball but with rhythm. And have you always lived on Fairfield?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Some parts it's not very nice, but like most parts I know are really nice.
What is it that you like about it?
Most of the people on Fairfield are very friendly, and there's only another couple that aren't, but not very nice.
That's good. And is there anything you'd like to improve about Fairfield?
Not really.
No, it's great, and youth club helps. How do you feel if anything happened to your youth club?
It'd just be very dull, because youth club is that one place that you go, you meet new people and you have fun. Yeah, and there's not many activities going on around books, and it's just really fun.
That's good to hear. Evie, hiya, Casey, good to see you in Fairfield Youth Club.
Yeah.
What is it you like about coming to Youth Club?
It's something different. You can be with your friends and things like that, basically. And
It's like a good place to meet up with your friends without being scared of people around town. Because we know that people that a bad can't get in here because it's just kids.
That's good. That's a good thing. And do they do some good activities and stuff?
Yeah.
trampoline is really good.
Sport and exercising, or you can just stay with your mates.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And have you both always lived in Fairfield?
I don't live in Fairfield.
We both live in Burbage.
Oh, do you? Right, so you live in Burbage. What do you like about it? What do you
About
like
Fairfield.
About Fairfield, about Burbage, about Buxton?
It's just a safe place. It's just a good place to live.
Good.
Yeah. Burbage is quite small.
Do you have some questions for me, girls?
Why do you want to shut down the youth places?
Oh, I don't want to shut down any youth places, but the amount of money that the government give, which isn't me, not my fault, I don't believe in cutting the money. I think that people who earn more money should pay a bit more tax, and schools and youth services and hospitals should have a bit more money. Personally, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when people across the whole of the country voted in the election, then they voted more MPs from the party that wants to cut taxes and cut the money that goes to all the services. So they're in control at the moment, and that's why over the last 8 years a lot of services have seen a lot of cuts, and the youth services and the youth centres have. I would love to see us being able to put more money into them, more youth workers, more support for them. And I go down to Parliament and argue for more money for children's services. Nurseries are being cut, children's centres are being cut. One here, the Shore Start Centre was cut, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it makes a big difference. So I keep making the arguments, and hopefully next time we have an election, then we might get a change of government and we might get a change of plan. That's my thinking. But for the moment, we just fight for what we've got, and we try and get people involved, and really good people and volunteers prepared to come in and do some fun activities and stuff with you. And we keep as many of our youth workers as we can. Okay, thank you very much for coming to see me in Fairfield Youth Centre, the best place to be on a Thursday night in Buxton. What are your names?
My name's Ela.
My name's Shannon.
Hello Shannon, hello Eli. Why do you like coming to Youth Club?
Because it gives us something to do.
Yeah, and it's where everybody joins together and just has fun together.
And everyone's friends here. So.
That's good to see. And what do you like doing best at Youth Club?
They have like activity things where like the other week we did trampolining and stuff.
Yeah, we do different
Yeah,
like
sports.
things every week.
Trampolining's a popular option. What do you think of youth club?
Yeah, it's amazing really. Just gives me something to do, look forward to every week. So
What do you particularly like to do at youth club? What's your best thing that you go, yeah, I'm doing that?
playing football with friends really.
In the sports hall
Yeah.
or outside? Oh.
Yeah, doing activities that I don't know, can't really do or arrange outside of here, so
It's a good sports hall, isn't it?
yeah. You always know that there's someone here that you know and you can
Gel out with. Fantastic. So would you make any improvements, or is it just perfect?
yeah, I'd say it's just perfect the way it is at the minute.
That's really good to hear. Gives me less to do,
Yeah.
but really nice to know you're happy here.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you, Cameron.
Lovely to meet you too.
Cheers.
I'm Ross and I'm here on behalf of the Youth Forum, which is for Derbyshire, which involves other people from like a young age to like an old age, and we get together and what we try and do is discuss things in the community, how we can make it better or what's going wrong or just in general, just for young people.
That sounds fabulous.
And then I'm here because some things have been brought up in the meetings and then we would like to address them and would like to hear your opinion on them and what is being done.
Fire away. That's what I'm here for.
Well, the first one that will come up is the youth service. There's been a dramatic cut to them. There's a lot of them closing down and it's leaving the kids with nowhere to go, especially down my end towards Glossop way.
Yeah.
There's nothing for the kids. We're on the street corners, we're getting in trouble, and it extends further on. So what we would like to know is, well, first of all, is there anything that is being put in place to try and bring stuff back in for young people? And second of all, how come these dramatic cuts were taken?
Oh, right, there's some really big questions. Lots of things have been cut over the past 8 years really, because that was a decision that the country took as a whole. We'd had a financial crisis and lots of people lost their jobs, and government, they decided they wanted a new government that wouldn't spend as much money on things, called austerity. So that came in about 8 years ago, and it's councils that run youth services and youth centres like this and pay youth workers. And Derbyshire County Council have seen their funding cut about 60%. Unfortunately, youth services is not something they have to provide. They have to provide care for very old people, they have to provide schools, so those are the things they do because they have to, and everything else gets cut back. They have tried in areas to get volunteers in the community to take things up. I know in Glossop there's like bounce and cheer for people who are into like trampolining, cheerleading, gymnastics, they do lots of stuff. And there's a few sort of youth groups, there's the police cadets, there's the fire cadets, but they're quite organised things. They're not a place where you can go where you can just chill with your mates, which is great to see here in Fairfield. And I can understand everyone wanting that. My big kids went to youth centres in Chinley, in Chapel, in New Mills. Those have all been closing. We're starting to get some community groups trying to get them open again. I mean, I'm happy to support them getting them open. Unfortunately, although I'm a member of Parliament, then I'm not in charge of the government. We've got a different party that's in charge of the government, so we can't make those decisions. What I've always said is that I think we should invest, particularly in young people, in schools, in nurseries, in youth services, and support young people to make the best of themselves. So even if it costs a bit more, that's what I think, and it's about fighting for that and trying to get as much as we can.
Yeah.
What do you like doing at youth centre?
Talking to people I've not met before. making new friends and generally calming down, unwinding.
Oh, that's nice. Hello, it's nice to meet you at Fairfield Youth Club. Do you want to tell me, or tell the camera, your name and what you like about Youth Club?
My name's Abigail, and youth club's just a time where I just go with my friends and just have the night on my own. And sometimes it can be fun, sometimes it can be a bit boring when there's nothing on, but it's really fun in general. And it saves me from being with my little brother and my big sisters.
That has been a bit of a theme in our conversations, that it's nice to get out and hang out with your friends. What's the best thing they do at Youth Club?
Probably the lights and then the activities in the sports room.
Oh, great. It's a really nice sports hall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why do you like coming to Youth Club?
Well, we get to see our mates and hang out.
We have a place to go to on Thursdays, so like if we're bored, we can come there.
Fantastic.
Like the activities you can do, like it's all varied and there's a lot to do.
What activities do you like best?
The pool table.
You've got like things for about an hour, like dodgeball, trampolining. They put on all sorts of different things.
Fantastic.
The Xbox is surprisingly nobody's been breaking it yet. The football, trampolining, and anything mostly.
How would you feel if there wasn't a youth club, if they got rid of youth
I'll
club?
be angry.
I'd be really sad because youth club, it's like I started coming a few months ago, but it was really fun and I love coming, and then I just wouldn't know what to do on them days.
Because now, if they get rid of it, you wouldn't be able to come here, hang out, have fun. Like, if you're just playing out, you wouldn't have as much fun as you're here.
And sometimes some of your mates who you haven't seen in a while come here because you don't really hang around with them as much.
You get to see again.
Yeah, you get to see them every Thursday.
Then you might be able to do you won't be able to do activities that you might not be able to do at home, like a pool table. You might not have a pool table at home, or like a football table.
Maybe you can't afford it.
Yeah. Or you don't have like enough space or something.
And
Needs a lot of space.
Yeah.
if they got rid of it, everybody would be sad because they've had their favourite activities. Like me and Rowan, when the trampoline was here for the first time, me and him went on. We only missed one, and we was on for the whole thing.
I just want to say, like, if this youth club was shut down, it'd be like a massive hole in me and my friends' day-to-day life, really, because we won't get to hang around as we don't go to the same schools. And yeah, I just feel like it's a good community to come here, and I know other youth clubs are shutting down, so I don't know, I just want to keep this one going, really.